everyone. Good morning. Yes, you heard good morning. Yes. Hi, everyone. It's Rita. Hey, it's Friday. We made it to Friday. Why is it the long weekend weeks? It seems like it's forever to get to the end of the week. I don't know. How is everyone today? I hope you're joining me today. If not, hope you're going to watch in the replay. Hi, Leslie. Good morning to all my friends. Hey, so today is Friday, and normally when Fridays we do freebies, but I wanted to do something for the Jubilee, the Platinum Jubilee. You know, it's the 70th year that the Queen has been on her throne. And I'm going to try to refer to her correctly because she is the Queen, and also she's not only the Queen of England, because that's kind of how I was raised to call her. I don't know. I'm American, but but I know that she's also the Queen for Canada and for other places as well, and the UK in general. But I mean, what an amazing feat. 70 years on the throne, 70 years since her coronation. Her father passed in February of 1952, and that's when she was told that she was going to become the queen, and she ascended to the throne. And then I think it's her birthday that they decided to do the anniversary and the coronation. So the coronation was in June. So that's why you might have seen some references in February, because that's when she actually was had had started leading, and it's official in June. I don't know the correct wording, and I'm tumbling over my words or whatever. Anyway, I was looking in all of the images, that all the brand new images with the contributing artists, and I found these. This is actually two pieces, two different images, and I put it together. I want to show you where I got them, and then what we're going to do is we're going to use the Autopress. This is actually 4 layers. Okay, there's this blue, red, white, and there's black here, right here. And I'm going to show you how we make that happen. But I first want to show you, if you want to do this, I will make the image available to you. I think I already made it uh open, like public, and you'll find it in my community profile. So there's a community profile for me, Miss Rita to the rescue, and you will find that this is part of my community profile. If you're unclear about how to get to community, I know that the CEO, Ashish Arora, has been doing a lot of video. I'm sorry, not a lot of video, a lot of social media about this. And so if you are curious about his posts and how do you find it, that sort of thing, you can, if you're on your iPad, go to the community by touching on these 3 lines right here with the circles in there. And then you can choose Cricut Community. And from Cricut Community, you will see, look at all of these lovely, lovely projects, great for inspiration. If you'd like to do a different kind of search, you can actually go, let's see. I think I'm gonna go to, where's the home page? Oh, I don't know where the home page is. I don't think it's listed here. Okay, I might be having a little bit of a brain blip, but so I'm going to my projects in the cloud, and this is the one that I'm going to do. And you'll see here it says who it's by, and then it says images and fonts used in this project. So I actually was able to pick up this one, which is also free and part of the subscription. But see how I took this God Save the Queen and then the 70 years. Now, both of these have the little A on here, which means that it's part of Cricut Access, but I decided that I liked the 70 banner, that I wanted to put that sort of inside. So what I did was I took both of them and I sort of merged them into one. And I don't have to show you how I did that, because it's just really just I broke this apart and that sort of thing, unless you want me to show you some other time. But this is what I came up with. Now, this is a 4-layer image. It's got the red, it's got the blue, this is white, and then here there's black to give that banner sort of a wavy kind of a look. And if I wanted to, I can ungroup it so you can see. So there's the blue, there's the red, there's the, whoops, I just made that too big. And then here's the white. So you have to cut these all out separately. And I use smart materials. If you don't have, actually didn't have smart black, so I used regular iron-on, everyday iron-on for that. So when I hit make it, I had to indicate for the black I didn't have the smart material, so I had to go here and choose on the mat. Okay, the other thing I have to choose is I have to mirror, because you always are mirroring. Okay, so you have to mirror. If you mirror one, you mirror them all. So in this case, it was without the mat, but I'm going to come up here and I'm going to mirror, 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 and mirror. And then we'll go ahead and cut them all out. Now, I've already done this part, and so I don't need to show you all of that, but I just wanted you to see. So here is a case where I have one item, the color black, that I have to do it on a mat because I didn't have smart material. And then also these three I did have smart material for. Okay. So we got 4 mats, and then we cut it out like normal. So we're going to start from that point where I've already cut it out. And today we're going to actually use the Autopress to do the major colors, the red and the blue. And then we're going to come at it with the EasyPress Mini to do the small details of the dates and these little banner things. So you're going to see how to layer your iron-on using the Autopress. So let's get started with turning on the Autopress. I'll move my camera in a second, but I want to first go to the heat guide. So here's the heat guide. It's free, available to anybody online. It's best to bookmark it. I've been using it for years now, and they've added the Autopress. So let's go ahead and choose Autopress. Obviously, if you're using the EasyPress 2 or the Mini, you can choose whichever one you're choosing. Okay, so today I'm going to use everyday iron-on. And then I was thinking about a base material. Now I have a lot of these Cricut. These are for infusible ink. When they were on sale, I bought a whole bunch, and I want to make this for my mom, who likes a larger size. I do find that these are a little bit. They run a little bit small, so so for her, the 3XL might be a good fit for her. It might be a little bit loose, but I think she would really like this. And I kind of like the whole play of, the Queen. My mother's her family's from England, so I think that she would, and they're actually from England and Canada. So so I figured we'd use these, and so I'm going to choose from the base material. Instead of just choosing here in the base material, I'm going to go down to the Cricut blanks, and I'm going to choose the t-shirt. And I will be using a pressing mat, and I'm going to hit apply. So you can see here that I have to preheat for 5 seconds, and then I've got to get the temperature to 315, and then I'm going to press for 40 seconds. So let's go on over to our Autopress here. Yeah, it's really small, right, Eileen? Yeah, very, very small. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, Shirley, I hope you're feeling better soon. Okay, so here's the Autopress in case you haven't seen it. It is a beautiful machine, and it's definitely a considered purchase. It's something that you don't just, well, I don't just go out and buy something so expensive like this, but if you do get it, it is really fabulous, and you will really enjoy it. It's definitely was a beautiful machine for me to play with, and I do so thank the people at Cricut who have made it possible. So I'm going to over here, reach over here. You can't really see what I'm doing, but you can maybe see my finger. I'm going to turn it on. By the way, this does store closed, but there's like a latch like this. And so I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to take the pod. Here's the pod. And I am going to make sure that the pod is set for the 315. You see that? And then it tells me that I am at 125. So it has a little bit of time to heat up. I'm actually going to turn the first measurement to 5 seconds because that's for our preheat. So while we're waiting for that to sort of preheat, let's also look at what it's going to take to use our mini. So we're going to switch to the mini press, and we're going to still do everyday iron-on, and the base material is the t-shirt, and apply. So with the mini, I need to have it on the 2 squiggles. So I'm going to press this button twice. All right, you. Okay, it's okay. Press this button twice and let them both heat up. Okay. And in the meantime, while waiting for those to heat up, let me just move this aside. So you don't have to use the Cricut blanks, obviously, and you don't have to just use them for infusible ink. But I do find that the shirts are a little bit, they run a little bit small, maybe a lot a bit small. So for women, you might want to go larger. And it's always good to just try one size and then go there. Now, obviously, I could have done this on a cotton t-shirt as well, but my mom kind of likes the softness, and these are pretty soft. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just kind of lining this up. And what you might notice here is that it's completely heat free. I'm no possibility of me burning myself. That's because all of the heat is up here, and you'll see all around this plate it is like a fan to it. So it keeps the heat away from the outside of the machine. It's really a beautifully designed machine. The men's shirt is, yeah. Hey, Susan, how are you? Hi, Lisa, Leilani. Um, Uh-oh. So Shirley is not feeling well. Shirley, get yourself to urgent care. All right. I don't know what you guys are doing this weekend. I am on my kick to continue to organize my life, and I'm going to do that. But I also, when I was at the pool yesterday, I was thinking, oh man, I got some great ideas for next week. So I hope you're going to tune in next week. Next week, I was thinking I want to do some infusible ink garden flags. And I did buy some some garden flag sublimation blanks, and I put them away, and I didn't know that I had them, so I just found them again. I also have been wanting to work with keychains because my mom lost her keychain again. She takes them off and then she loses them, and oh well, so I might be doing something with keychains next week. We also going to be getting my mug press back, so we're going to do the mug press. I'm going to be doing some hats with the hat press next week. So we're going to be doing a lot of like summary kind of things. I will do one paper project. I know you guys love the paper project, so I will do one paper project. So there. But yeah, it's a lot of work, Sherry. It is a lot of work. And I'm actually going to heat this up. I'm sorry, to press this for the 5 seconds because it's getting near to the temperature. So I think that would be fine. And we just heat it up, not necessarily. The preheat is not necessarily for the heat itself, but to take away any. First, there's sizing sometimes on the shirts, and also this has been in a bag under my desk for some time, and the dogs, believe it or not, chew. They find them and they take them and chew on the plastic. They love to chew on plastic, and so I want to make sure I get rid of all of the hair. And here we go. I got my little thing here. I think I'll just use this rather than waste. Because you don't want hair stuck there. I also, if I've cut this out ahead of time, I will also take and use the roller on that itself. The other thing is, let's do that on this one because I see some hair. All right. And I actually see a little piece that doesn't belong there. And I'm going to take all 4 pieces that I have cut. So this is the black, and here's the white, and the blue I've got, and I have to weed the red. So let's weed the red. I can weed it right here. So I'm just going to hook it on the edge like this. And then I'm going to pull off that extra. Oh, you know, I wanted to tell you a little something while I do this. So my son is going to be finishing his sophomore year. So he's actually almost 17. And he's been going to a school in Methuen for 6 years, and now starting in this fall, when he is going into his junior year, he's going to be going to Peabody High. I'm pretty excited about that, and he is too. So yesterday when I was out, doing my errands, I figured I would stop at our local bakery and get him a cake because I love this bakery, and they just were on this show called Wicked Bites, and they just did like this big long thing with them. So I was like, that reminds me, I could use a cake, and I had this lovely conversation with this junior in college, and I said, well, there will come a time when cake won't solve everything, but I think this will be, a nice little welcome thing. And she said, hey, I'm a junior in college, and cake is a good resolution. It resolves a lot of my problems. So I was like, oh, okay. And I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, that's kind of true, right? I mean, cake is good for things. Everyone should eat cake. All right. So here we've got these 2 pieces, and I want to hold them together so you can see how they're going to go. Now you can't press them like this, even though this is the way they're going to go, because they're on different pressing sheets. And I suppose you could like cut this out and sort of put that in there. But it would be difficult. So what we do instead is we press one layer at a time. So we're going to place, let's use the red first. And I'm going to stand up for this because I want to make sure it's right in the middle. Here's the V. I'm going to change my pod to 40 seconds. And I am going to press. Layering vinyl, Leslie, or layering iron-on? layering vinyl is really just a very it's a learned skill, but I totally get it. Like it's scary, so I tend to do it like in little pieces and until I get comfortable with it. So we can do a show about layering vinyl. Okay, so you can see the pod is counting off and it's going to open up for me. I want to give it a second to sort of cool off. And I generally don't take it off so quickly, but I want to put the blue over there. So I'm going to do that right now. It's hot though. My poor fingers. All right. Okay. So that is done. And now let's take the blue and put that on there. Make sure it's really lined up good. You see how I'm putting the banner in between that 70? That's where we're lining it up. Yeah. See that? Gonna move it up a little bit. But God save the queen. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna take, there's a little there's a crease in the t-shirt. I have to just settle it up a little bit. Okay, ready? And we're going to do it again. Iron on. Oh, okay. So this is a good opportunity for you to learn how to iron on. Now, obviously, if you do not have the Autopress, that's okay. You can use your other press for this, but hey, I got it, so I figured why not, right? And you guys can see it in action, and it's really kind of quite a fun little thing. So it's almost done. I could probably release it. And by the way, you can release it early if you want by just opening up. Okay. And let's take that off. And we're not actually going to use this again. So let's turn it off and I'll close it. Whoops. And I'm going to move my screen over here. Yes. Okay, so I still have this, the black and this white to put on there. Now I'm going to use my pressing mat and I have my EasyPress Mini, which is on number 2. And so here's my t-shirt and I am going to peel away the backing for the blue, but I'm not going to throw away the backing because I want to protect this while I put these two pieces on. So here's my, let's do the numbers first. So it says 1952 to 2022, and they're supposed to go right here. See that? And then I'm also going to, this is just protection. You don't have to do this, but sometimes I'm a little bit like clumsy. And so I'm going to press this. Now, just want to go back to the heat guide so you can see what we have to do. So 25 seconds, we preheat, but we already did the preheat. And we're going to put on medium for 25 seconds with a constant movement and light pressure. So that's what we're doing here. Constant movement, light pressure. Hey, it's Aledra. How are you, honey? I hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a little bit. I missed our Zoom call last month, so I'm hoping this month we can I can do it this month. We have to pick a date for that. All right, so that's about 25 seconds. I'm going to give it a second to cool. I can take this part off. And then we have this piece, this black piece. So when we take this off, we're just going to, yep. Look at that. How cool is that? It's a little shiny though. I don't understand the shininess. But then these little pieces go, where does it go? It goes like right here and then over here. So it gives the illusion that it is it is like waving, or it's folded or flapping in the wind. And then we're going to just press this on there, and then, believe it or not, we are done with our project. We're done real early. So so there's that. And if you want to stick around for a little while, I can make a second one, and I'm able to show you. If not, you can log off and go back to your Cricut if you're eager to go to your Cricut, and just kind of get making. Let's see how this looks. There we go. Now remember, this is Everyday Iron-On, which I really like Cricut Everyday Iron-On, but it's not infusible ink. Now, infusible ink is inside of the t-shirt. We did that, was it yesterday? I don't remember. Was it yesterday that we did that? So let me see. Where did my son walked off with the shirt. But I do have the tote bag. Here's the tote bag. So the tote, so you can see it is in there, but on the shirt, it is laying over the top. So it can feel a little bit, depending on how you do this, if you use a big piece of iron-on, it will feel a little chunky on the front. So that's why I like this kind of an image for Everyday Iron-On, because if I did that in iron-on here, and this was a shirt, it would feel really chunky. So so there are different reasons for using different things. Here is the Everyday Iron-On, which I'm going to bring to my mom. She's gonna love it. Along with, I brought her a brand new pair of flip-flops that she calls tickas. That's what she calls them, tickas. I think because they make a noise like ticka, ticka, ticka. So she calls them tickas. And I brought her a brand new pair from LL Bean. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I bought a pair for myself, and she really, really likes these LL Bean brand. And she's actually had a pair that I gave her for like 15 years. So I bought her a brand new pair, and she was so excited. She was so excited. So that is how you do the shirt. Obviously, these shirts, they come in gray as well. So while I'm here and it's early, I will do the gray one while you guys are here. Then I can get her two shirts. She when she came here from New Hampshire, she didn't have a lot of stuff, but it was a difficult thing to get her here. So we ended up donating quite a bit of stuff, including her clothes, because she had a lot of clothes, and she only wore, like everybody else, only wore some things. So now my sister and I are going there every week and bringing her new things. So yesterday I brought her a bunch of clothes and the tickas, and she had a really great time. She was like super psyched about that. So I was happy. And she was like, woo, I'm going to be the best dressed person here. And so I'm like, all right, cool. My sister's brought her a bunch of shirts too. And well, it is getting on summer, although I tell you today, I don't know. It seems kind of like a washout for the weekend, which is just fine with me, because I will spend all of my time indoors. And when it's sunny and beautiful out, I don't like to be inside, right? Everybody wants to be outside when it's sunny and beautiful. Oh, the other thing that I wanted to mention to you all is I'm going to be making some dog bandanas soon. So if you want to pick up some either fat quarters or maybe like a half yard, if you have one dog. I have 3 dogs, but I picked up a yard of some really fun fabric that were like tacos and stuff for the dogs, and I'm going to be making the bandanas, and I may even personalize them with their names. I think that would be kind of fun. So here are my pieces right here. Yeah, it's chilly, right? Yeah, she really likes to, she feels like, what's kind of funny is that I didn't realize it, but the price tag, which was weird because I bought them at L Bean, and the price tag was still on the tickets, and they were $35, which to my mother is a lot of money. And so she's like, "Oh, what did I do to deserve such a special treat? And you didn't really pay that much money for it." And I'm like, "Yeah, Mom, that's what things cost these days, you know." And she'll wear them forever. So it's not an idea. It's not an issue uh, of her not wearing them, because I know she will wear them. But it was kind of funny because she was like, $35 for tickets? You know, she probably used to paying like $3 or whatever. Uh, but those things, they always blow out. You always get a blowout on those. So here's what this will look like on gray. And we have already preheated it. And the machine is set up. I'm going to just change my pod to the 40 seconds and press down. And I'm just going to make sure that I actually cut this one nice. I weeded it nice. And then I've cleaned it off because I need to clean off that hair that's on there. What is the hair doing on there? There it is. Sometimes, I don't know, this time of year the dogs shed a lot and it's just like in the air. Okay, that looks better. All right, almost done. It's going to open up. Woohoo. Oh, it's going to look really different on this. I'm going to give it a second because I don't want to burn my hands. I still have to finish up my my community farm t-shirts that I made. They need mediums. That's what they told me. We need our mediums. So we're going to do that. And here we go. Right. Let's close this. I really like, once you get the hang of this machine, at first it's like, it's huge and it's heavy. And so you can't like just move it around quickly like you can with the easy presses, right? But once you get the hang of it and you find a good spot for it, it's so much fun and it works up so quickly. I mean, it's just like you can get into sort of a motion where you are putting together, if you have to make shirts for your club or your student group or whatever, you can make a bunch of them at a time once you do get the hang of it and do it. So there is our two colors. Let's go back over here. And I'm going to turn this off because I'm not using it again. I know I did that before, but you saw how quickly it heated up, right? And then I've got my mini. And don't forget this pad, because even though it's built into the Autopress, not everybody's going to have an Autopress. So you should get these. These are great. They come in all different sizes, and I love them. All right, so I'm going to keep this little plastic. I almost threw it away. And I'm going to take my white, which to me, that looks like a hair. Yep, it was. And yep, so we're going to clean that off a little bit. And we're going to place that here. Where's our little plastic? All right. And then, and by the way, if you don't save this plastic and you want to, you can use either a Teflon sheet, or you can use butcher paper if you don't save this part. This part, if you're not careful and you do it this way, sometimes you can get a little bit of a crease in there because there is that extra bit there. But look, woohoo! How easy was that? It makes me so happy. Okay, here we go. Here's this one goes on here. Right. Let's put that over and do that. And we'll be done in a few seconds. Also, just to kind of remind you guys, is that our giveaways have gone live. They went live yesterday. So we already have quite a few people who have put their names in, and that's good. You need to get your name in as frequently as you can. That's how you win. And so do that every day. Remind yourself every day, and you will, hopefully you'll be able to win a prize. The prizes this month are really good. One is the we're giving away one Cricut Bright 360. That's the table lamp. I'm just going to do this because I don't like that little, it's kind of like a little, yeah, see, so it's gone now, which is great. And then also I'm giving away paper packs and with lots of glitter paper. And by the way, if you won in May, you should be getting your prizes soon. Let's see. I still have to process Mary Lou's, and other than that, they'll be going in. Or they've already gone in and they're being processed at Cricut, so that should be mailing to you soon. When I get the notice that it's on its way to be to your house, I will forward it to you, okay, so that you know. And then what was the other thing? Oh, Loretta, are you on today, Loretta? Loretta, send me your address, because even though I have it, I always want to be sure that I have the correct address. and I want to get I did my little shopping for your prize, Loretta. So Loretta is a patron on Patreon. And each month we're giving away, I have a big box of Cricut Cuties. And each month I'm going to dig into the Cricut Cuties and just pick any old color. And then I'm also going to go shopping in my very extensive Cricut product store that's at my house. And I'm going to mail off to one winner in Patreon. So I do that using like a random number generator. And Loretta came up, and so she won this past month. Before that, it was Jackie English. And so I just go and I look for all different things, not just Cricut stuff, but stuff that maybe I've purchased that I think you'd have a fun time with. So I put together a little care package and send that. And if you want to be eligible for that giveaway, and maybe I'll do 2 next month. That might be good. I have a lot of cuties to give away. You do need to be a patron on Patreon, which if you go to Patreon, it's patreon.com, and you can look for me under Miss Rita to the Rescue. Now, it is not required that you be a patron on my Patreon to, watch my show and get ideas and get the different like different images that I've put together. It's not required, but it is sort of a thank you to me for teaching you all of these and have the like freebies. So if you feel like you're getting something out of this arrangement, whether it's every day or just once a week or whatever, then would you kindly consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon? And I would really appreciate it. It actually helps me to buy more stuff, which is always wonderful. So that's how I was able to get, say, the garden flags and the faux leather that we're going to be using for keychains and stuff like that. So we're going to have a lot of fun here this summer. I know the summer is not a time when people do a lot of crafting. So you guys are like my core audience right now. Right now, the rest of the people are out going out swimming and everything else. So we're going to have a lot of fun this summer. And I hope that you can continue to join me, whether it's live or on the replay. And that's it, guys. That's it. Yeah, they're little prizes. They're surprises. Yeah, the Patreon is, it's Patreon, and you'd have to look for Miss Rita to the rescue. And they now have a yearly option if you don't like the monthly option. And so at the beginning of the month, it's like $5. So at the beginning of the month, they take $5 out of your account. I don't get the whole $5, but they take it out and then they give it to me, and I'm able to buy stuff with it. It's so cool. I don't actually use it to pay bills or anything. All right, so that's it for this. I will make sure that I put the information about the giveaways in the description of this video once I sign off, and also I'll make sure that this is on your it's in the description as well, this image, because I did create this image from 2 different images. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, wonderful, oh, you stay inside during the middle of the day. Oh, okay. See, I always thought like summer up here, it's only summer for like 2 months. And so most people go out, they love it. They'll go to the pool and they'll sit by the pool and everything. Not us, but not me, but okay. I get it, Eileen. That makes a lot of sense. But you're used to summer all year round. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. We will see you again on Monday. I'll be around. If you need to get in touch with me, I'll be on Facebook here and there, but I am going to be doing some more major cleaning and also some planning for next week. So thanks so much for stopping by, and we will see you all again on Monday. Take care, everyone. Don't forget to get your name in for the giveaway. Okay, take care.